welcome back to another Subie Shaves video. It's me on a beautiful day. Hashtag Team All Blade and hashtag No Blade Left Behind. Come on in, throw me a Subie smile, and all I gotta say is squad goals. Thank you for being here, for clicking in today's video, and for joining me. Hopefully wherever you're watching from, you've got something cold in your hand, you're sitting in a comfy chair, and you're ready for a shave. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I'm stoked for it. I've got just over 5 days of full growth, and I'm thrilled to be taking it down, knocking it off with some brand new gear. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. I can say this, Christmas came early. Oh, it's gonna be phenomenal. We've got it in hand. This is the Apex, and this is the Apex titanium razor from Aylsworth. I'm thrilled to have this. Aylsworth, Caleb over at Aylsworth has retweaked the design for his Apex razor, which is very popular, the 3-piece safety razor, and changed it into a titanium offering with some visual and some actual performance updates. The handle goes straight into the base plate. You can see this, which I really like. It actually encapsulates some of the handle inside, very much like the Blackland titanium Blackbird or the YATES EH razor, which I absolutely love. The 921, right? All those razors, the handle goes up into the base plate. I really like. I think you get more torque from it. We're going to talk about it, but I am thrilled to have the chance, to opportunity to showcase and to discuss this razor right here and kind of how it compares and the other options next to the Aylsworth titanium Apex razor. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm really excited about it. We're also going to be diving in head first, as I like to say, with a beautiful holiday festive scent from my good friends over at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. We've got the Atomic Apple Pecan Pie set on deck. Let me tell you this, it makes those lights back there twinkle. I absolutely love this. This does not smell like your typical apple scent. I want to call that out, right? You've got the volcano here exploding. You've got the logo wearing the Santa hat, and then you got the pie just over the volcano hanging out with the cube. It's an awesome instant, in my opinion, instant holiday festive, perfect for this time of year. Apple pecan pie, atomic style. Oh, I love this. It smells like baked apple pie with like a nutty presence, right? That nutty presence, very, very like there and very notable. It's buttery, it's sweet, it's spicy. The atomic, I want to call this out, is actually kind of a note. It's a call out to the atomic age, right? A time when people were looking forward to the future, but still holding on to the things that make the past wonderful, right? And that's where this scent kind of lingers for Doug, is what he was explaining on the website, is that it brings back that holiday nostalgia, that something makes you feel warm inside, right? That buttery apple scent, it is tangy to me. It does not smell like the fresh, bright, crisp apple. It smells like that's like right out of the oven as you've cut open, you cut off a piece of out of the pie, and you've got like the layers of the brown caramelized apple, the sweet butteriness to it. It smells phenomenal. It smells like it just came out of the oven. Absolutely love this. Instant holiday classic, in my opinion. Really, really, really beautiful scent. It's available over on their website right now. And I just want to call this out, that they did send this to me for review and just to discuss. And I am thrilled to do that because I didn't get to do it with the Advent calendar. This originally released with their Advent calendar, and people were getting the scent and the sample, and they said, this is amazing, I want this. And so just due to popular demand, right, people kept like saying, this is the one out of the Advent calendar we want. So we've got it now, and I'm thrilled to have it because I really think it should become a mainstay in their releases. I really love their Blue Samhain set, right? It's one that comes out every Halloween, and then it follows all the way through November because of that beautiful like maple cinnamon smell. And I think that this really is going to follow through and continue on through the December kind of time period. I really enjoy this. Even at the new start of the year, I think it's a perfect opportunity to wear something that makes you feel warm and feel comfortable and make you a little bit hungry, right? It's going to hit your taste buds just the way you want them to. Oh, I really, really like this. Again, huge thanks and massive shout out to Doug, Fran, and Hux for allowing us to talk about it. It's going to be phenomenal. The lather today on it was beautiful. It's rich, it's hydrated, it's dense. I did this with their Cyclotrode brush, which I really like. You can see this. This is after the face shave and after the getting lathered up on the dome already. Take a look look here. It is slick, it's thick, it's everything you'd want from the CK6 line, and I am telling you this, it paints on with no problems, no issues, and it glides. It just absolutely feels tons, like there's tons of water in it and really protective. I love the CK6 line. It's gonna be great, and that is done with their scuttle, which I personally am this time of year, right? If you have a holiday wish list, I love their scuttle this time of year. Perfect for the like cold weather and when you want a warm shave. All right, let's get in here. Let's talk about this razor. I'm so excited. The Aylsworth Apex Titanium razor. How many of you at least went over to the website when it dropped and checked it out? You gotta let me know below in the comments. I know that it was an expensive razor. It's really hard when it's this time of year. You got a lot of gift buying. You have a lot of things going on. But you know, maybe you've got that check in the mail from grandma. Maybe this is a holiday bonus item. Whatever it is, this is a treat, right? This is a, you know, fill your cheeks up and then shave them kind of thing. I absolutely love this razor. It's a razor that I have been dying to get in titanium. I'm one of the people that was begging them to turn this razor, right, their standard Apex razor in stainless steel into this razor. This razor right here in their plus plate is going for $149.99, right? It's got the 0.99 gap and 0.125 millimeters of exposure. You can also opt to order the less aggressive version, right? That has 0.05 millimeters and 0.7 gap. But for me, I went with the plus. I like the range for the more efficient, more aggressive version. And I want to call this out because originally, right, they had released another titanium razor called the Dracont Titanium razor that they were actually kind of collaborating with Jake Yates on. You can see it right here in my hand. This has the same specs as this razor. They're both 55 grams. They both are extremely well, well made, and they fit really nicely in your hand. One of the things that I really like about the Aylsworth brand is that they all come across as being very premium, very well made, very well thought out. The Dracont razor, one of the things that kind of bugged me is you can see that the actual base plate, the handle does not go into the base plate, which I kind of had hoped for with the 921 doing that. It also is the circular pin design, whereas this razor is not, right? It's using the bar design, and it does encapsulate the new handle. So I like this. This has some updates. It has some changes even over the original version, and I think that's going to make it shave closer. I like the additional torque that puts on the blade. At least that's how I feel like. I feel like as the handle goes up past the blade or up towards the blade, you get more torque on it, and more torque creates more rigidity. More rigidity equals a smoother shave. One of the things I want to call out is the original one that I ordered, the original Apex razor. It came in crappy condition. I'm going to call that out from them directly. It was covered in machine bits, lots of oil, lots of grime, lots of grease from them, right? That as I opened it up, it was just coated in like what looked like slime and grime. And I did not love that. And I called that out on the website, on the channel review that I did here. I said, if you're buying this razor, it should, and for $150, it should come in a little bit better condition, right? Even in the machine, it shouldn't look like it just came off of the machine, right? Have a little bit more consumer thought, you know, and consider us before sending out something that's gonna like stain your towels when you pull it out of the box. This razor had none of those problems. Even the machine variation, right? Because you can order in either machine or satin. This is their machine version, and you can see for a machine version, that's very, very nice. Right? There's some small minor marks, but nothing too notable. The handle looked really nice. You can see here, I don't know if I can get on channel, there is like a little teeny tiny mark that runs down the side here on their flat part. It's, again, this is the machine variation, but for a machine variation, I think this looks very good. But again, I have seen variations from them that are not quite as buttoned up and as nice as this one, but for paying the $249.99, I think it should come out like this. Really, really pretty. I like that they've gone away from a full, to be honest with you, a full like knurled handle and gone to this more unique, I don't know, it just looks different from their other razor, and I think it kind of separates it. If you had gone just identical, I think it would have made it hard to tell apart, and I like the fact that it's a little bit different. I don't know, I think it looks elegant, I think it looks classy, and it definitely has enough grip up here and down here. And with this actually having an area where you can get underneath, which I really like, you can get your thumb here. Sorry, I don't want to like bore you guys, but I like the actual grip and the ergonomic update to the razor itself. The other one thing I'm going to call out, because everybody's going to ask me, they're going to say, Subie, when are we polishing it, right? When are we giving it the Subie shine? And you can see here, and I'm going to try to show you guys, you see right on the logo, there's little indents and circles, how they've imprinted and actually pressed the logo together. You can see that, right? That's going to be extremely difficult, and they're deep. Those are some deep marks and a lot of marring going on there. this is going to be a challenging razor to get perfect. And as such, I don't know if it's going to get that Subie class going on like we did with their other one in stainless steel, but I still really like this. And I think that even in the format that I got it in this beautiful machine quality, it looks really nice. You guys know me. I'll probably end up polishing it anyway, but for now, we're keeping it like this. Thank you again for being here again. It's absolutely awesome to have you. Let's start some head shaving and see how it does. The one thing that kind of took me by surprise is that right there. Do you see how clean that swipe was? This absolutely, compared to the stainless steel one, feels way more balanced. It feels like the handle is not fighting me the whole time. On the stainless steel one, I always feel like the weight starts to gravitate towards the bottom of the handle on the 106 gram weight, right? I feel like it actually starts to lean like this, whereas this razor does not. It feels much more balanced. They call it out on the little pamphlet that they sell when the razor comes to you as being this best single edge razor available. Like they say it's the best you're going to get from a single edge razor. And I think that's a huge sentence compared to all the things that are out there, right? This shaves very nicely though. I like the way it feels. I love the way it kind of glides. And you can see this. That was 5 days of growth, right? Right off my head. What's crazy is how fuzzy I was, and just to watch it all go away with one swipe. We're using Derby Premium Blacks. This razor comes with GSBs, Gillette Silver Blues, but I really like the Derby blades. They're just my blade I like to test with. They're a very mild blade, and they kind of let me get a feel for how a razor is going to perform compared to all the other ones I have around, you know. I like this a lot. Look how well it flows. You can just see the razor flows extremely well. It takes down a lot of growth. And even with a lot of growth, I'm not getting clogging, I'm not getting problems, and I'm not getting a lot of performance issues due to stuff under the blade. This is really nice. I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased. The razor did not sell out instantly, which is kind of surprising. For anybody out there that has watched the drops over by Aylsworth and seen that, when they put something on their website, they go fast. Typically, their last few drops have sold out within a few minutes. Their stainless steel one, I barely got one, to be really honest with you. They just flew off the shelves. They're a very, very high-end, I would say, community-loved brand. And there's a reason why. They're very, very good shaving razors. Very mild. The Dracont razor was one that kind of showed me you could have a very mild shaving razor with, good stats. It has, the same stats as this one, but it doesn't have a ton of blade fill to it. And I like that. It almost felt boring to use. This, though, has the flat bar, and I actually like the flat bar usually more than the scallop bar. So I was like, this may even be better than the Dracont for me. And I'm telling you this, in the titanium variation, it is. Now, you will typically kind of run into a crossroads with people when it comes to weight and preferences, right? Some people will love titanium because it's light, it's nice, feels very nimble in your hand. Other people will say they want a heavier razor. And I like that, you can get both options over there. You can get the heavier stainless steel for everybody out there that really wants that razor to hug the skin due to the weight. Or you can get, the titanium where you're doing a little bit more of that weight management and control just naturally in your hand as you're shaving. I personally am a person that prefers the lighter razor. That is just me. That's how I've kind of learned, and that's what I love, right? I've noticed when I'm shaving privately, off channel, right, quietly by myself, it's the light razors that I pick up, right? It's the razors that I don't have to fuss with, I don't have to fiddle with, and I don't have to worry about my hand getting tired. And I really, really like this one a lot. Again, really beautiful Apex titanium safety razor. And my favorite part of this whole entire shave is that my bathroom is filled with a scent like something that's coming out of grandma's oven. It's what it smells like. It smells like grandma's been upstairs and she's been baking pies all day. I absolutely love the nuttiness to this. The nuttiness to the pecan is there. The apple just absolutely develops as you're building your lather. That's kind of what I noticed. As I was lathering, it actually developed more scent, which I really, really enjoyed. And I actually personally get kind of hungry smelling it. I just sit here, I'm like, that smells like dessert. It smells like, like treat time. And I really like that. It glides so nicely. I'm getting a ton of protection. And I'm even going in, and you can see here, I'm still getting stuff off. I'm buffing off a little bit. And the reason why is because on the back of my head over here, right, this razor for me, it wants a very specific angle. I feel like the 921, for some reason, I don't know why that is. It seems to hug my skin a little bit better in one specific area. But right here, I'm having to kind of kind of go find a different angle. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the razors that have pretty minimal gap, and where you kind of have to fiddle with the angle a little bit to find the right angle for the most performance. I am telling you this, it is really smooth. It is really sweet. It is really good shaving. And for 5 days, man, 1.5 pass is nothing to scoff at. The weight of the other razor helps kind of improve the performance. It makes it a little bit more aggressive. I'd say this is slightly less aggressive. If you're a person that used the plus plate in the Apex Titanium and you're looking for a little bit less like aggressiveness, I think this kind of fits that. But this actually, I think kind of is enhanced in smoothness. I feel like the smoothness of this is a little bit better than their original. You can see here, look at all that stubble coming off. This was a close, comfortable, easy, fast, just beautiful shave with absolutely zero irritation, no problems, and it smells delicious. Oh, what an awesome shave. Oh, it was phenomenal. I'm thrilled to have done it with you guys here. I was going through my stats, kind of reviewing the year, and I've got just over 525 videos now. 525 videos over the course of almost 5 years. It's been phenomenal. It's been a real journey. And I am absolutely thrilled to have had all of you here for it and for all the support and all the, just the appreciation and enthusiasm that you bring here to the channel. It's been phenomenal. I could not have done it without you all. Thank you so much. I hope your years are phenomenal. I hope your holidays are wonderful. I hope they're bright, shiny, and sparkly. And I hope everybody gets everything that they want and gets to celebrate the time and appreciate the time with the people that they love the most, right? That's what this time is really about. It's about celebrating and appreciating each other. And I just love that I've had the chance to do that and build this channel with you all here. It's been phenomenal. Let's grab a little bit of this splash and see how we did. It smells so good. Oh, that's going to have you dipping in it and getting a little bit more halfway through the day. Even though you won't need it, you'll want it. It smells just so gourmand. It smells intoxicatingly rich. It smells delicious. It's tangy. It's sweet. It's a little bit spicy. It's nutty. But for me, again, it's those baked apples. It's those layers of apples, the caramelized brown, unctuous, gooey, buttery, tangy, delicious apples that really drives this scent home. That really warms my heart and gets me excited, right, for this time of year. Oh, it's awesome. Again, huge shout out and massive thanks to Doug, Fran, and Hux for allowing us to talk about apple pecan pie atomic age style. Oh, the atomic in there. I love it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Available now, and I'm thrilled to have done the shave with you all here. It was great, and until I see you guys for our next shave, I'm going to go out and enjoy an absolutely BBS, flawless, beautiful shave with this razor. I'll see you for our next one. Subes out!